All right, and 5, 4, 3. Welcome to Peacekeeper Reaction. My name is Nathan. Joining me as always be
Danyn.
And we are Dan in for a treat. Danyn, we're going to be checking out very new music from Falling in Reverse, a band that I've gotten into recently, and I really love them. And I love Ronnie Radke in particular. He's hilarious online.
All of his videos. He's the only person who's ever gotten away with allegations by saying it.
What the fuck?
I'm just kidding. But he is very sassy, and I love it because somebody calls him stupid, and he goes, "Yeah, I'm stupid."
Yeah, and then I love he like pulls up their
whole page and then
profile.
reads them.
He's hilarious.
He's a huge troll on here.
Yeah. He's a very controversial figure himself.
But he's funny.
And he's hilarious.
Like most comedians, controversial but funny.
Yeah, exactly. And this is great because he's teaming up with another controversial figure that I've loved since 1994.
Me too.
When I first got Portrait of an American Family.
That's funny. That's the same year I got it.
Yeah. And that's MARILYN Manson himself. No stranger to controversies.
Yes.
And so I'm excited for them to team up. This is great. Ronnie Radke seems to just be teaming up with all sorts of fucking awesome people. Alex Terrible, Tech9 for some reason.
That one was good.
That was great.
Yeah.
So I want to see what Ronnie Radke and MARILYN Manson are going to do together. So
probably just go like this the whole video.
Yeah.
Because they're both like that.
They are.
Remember when he wrote "fuck you" on his double chin because paparazzi was calling him fat?
Yeah, he's great.
So he's like the older Ronnie Radke because Ronnie Radke just like responds on social media. People were calling him fat and he let himself go and he wrote "fuck you" across his neck.
Yeah, for sure. So the song is called "God is a Weapon." So let's dive right in and let's see if this track works. Falling in Reverse and MARILYN Manson. God.
Not to be confused with Charles Manson.
God is a Weapon on Peacekeeper
Reaction.
I can't stop from spinning. Well
Oh, love it. I loved it. This reminds me, it's so funny because the other night we were just playing old Marilyn Manson for no reason. We were just drunk and we were playing like...
We were in the middle of watching a TV show and we were just testing speakers we got for free and then it just ended up being that.
Yeah. So this reminds me of like after post Antichrist Superstar Marilyn Manson, like Mechanical Animals and stuff like that kind of vibe, which I dig. It's groovy. You know what I mean? And I love it. Marilyn Manson looks great, by the way. I gotta say, I saw him in 1997.
Yeah.
In the Antichrist Superstar tour.
I was there too.
And I was like 11 or 12, and it was like the greatest show I'd ever seen. He was on stilts. He had the snow coming down, the Bible ripping, to Antichrist Superstar. It was like the best show I'd ever seen in my life. It's still one of the number top. Yeah. One of the top. But then I saw him in like 2005, I think it was, or 2000 something with Rob Zombie and Alice Cooper. And it wasn't as good. It was the era of Marilyn Manson where he was wearing a t-shirt under the corset. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but he looks great again. Like he must be working out. And every time I see Ronnie Radke, I could just think, oh man, I gotta start going to the gym or something.
Yeah, well, the second it started, I was like, oh, do I say this now or should I wait? Yeah. But we forgot to mention that Rodney Radke is also in his thirst trap era. I was like, oh, so he's leaning into it. Yeah. I gotta say, the first little bit, I can barely hear myself, by the way.
Yeah.
His first part, Ronnie's first part. Mm-hmm. Don't burp into the microphone.
I didn't.
Ethan. You did. You're going to be next on the burp master or whatever.
Oh shit! A genuine spit take.
Now you're on the spit master. Oh, I just spit too. Anyways, I was going to say that first part. Did you spit in your own eye?
Yeah.
I was just going to say the first part was a little jarring. Because he doesn't really do that kind of music. Yes,
this very much felt like a Marilyn Manson music song.
But let me finish my thought.
Yeah.
It was a little jarring. I was almost like, oh no, am I not going to like this?
Yeah.
Just because I was like, wait, what is he doing?
Yeah.
But then I feel like Marilyn Manson came in and kind of like made it more cohesive.
Yeah.
It was just like you heard the music and then you heard him and you were like, wait.
Yes.
Ronnie, did you show up to the wrong... Did you lie on your resume or something? Not that it was bad, but it was just like... didn't make any sense, right?
I very much feel like this is a Marilyn Manson song with Ronnie Radke doing vocals on it. Like, you know what I mean? It felt like, to me,
but yeah,
like if this had no Falling in Reverse, no Ronnie Radke at all, I would be like, oh, this is a great new Marilyn Manson song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But then, so for me, the first part, I was like, oh no, because I was like, man, that sounded really cool, and I might not actually like this. But then, Marilyn Manson made it cohesive.
Yeah.
And then, the further into the song, it was a little bit more natural.
Yeah.
I feel like the beginning was a little bit unnatural.
Yeah.
But it came together, and I loved it.
I loved
it. Think. Apparently, God is a woman that's making out with Ronnie. Yeah. But think that God making out with Ronnie, that we got the Marilyn Manson. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, his voice just one, and they cut it. So it was like it was literally.
Yeah.
But like.
Yeah.
You can't have him in there without doing that. Yeah, and then Ronnie ended it. The last word was Ronnie doing but I was like, oh, as soon as I heard that, I was like, yes, thank you. You don't have Marilyn Manson unless you get that.
Yeah. And Marilyn Manson sounds great. His voice sounded fucking awesome. He's the Manson that I've been loving since I was a fucking 10-year-old boy. So
I have been seeing a lot of people like being at his shows right now.
Yeah, saying he's back.
And like taking videos of him like sideways and like really close to his face, healthy and like
for sure.
Maybe more put together, maybe a little bit more grown up.
Yeah, for sure. Totally.
Which is really exciting for
It's okay. I'm just doing something.
Really exciting for people like us who have been listening to him since
sure.
like 1990.
Yeah. And we had tickets to a show, and I'm bummed that we didn't go. Because I by all accounts, he's back and as good as he ever was. So that makes me happy. I love Manson. So what do you guys think? Oh, by the way, I just wanted to comment again. Falling in Reverse's videos are always so great.
Yeah,
Their fucking production quality is unbelievably good.
Yeah.
Like they're all epic. They look like Marvel movies. They're fucking beautifully done.
And how on par for having Marilyn Manson with it all being black and white.
Yeah, so good.
So super cool. Always great videos. Great song. Like I said, the only part I had trouble with was the first part, but then it all came together naturally, and especially near the end when you had the intense music and and they were together back to back and all of that, like that really came together. So it was a great song all in all.
Yeah, loved it. Let us know what you think of that comment section. That's what comment sections are for. If you want to get a request on the show,
I thought that
leave a comment.
I thought that said Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew?
Yeah, this part right there.
Hard drive online?
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways.
What was I saying even? Who cares?
You can get
go to patreon.com/peacekeeper-reaction.
Oh, you're just a cool guy now?
Yeah, I'm just cool, man. Hanging out. Should I write fuck you on my double chin?
Should we show up the next video with just fuck you written on our chins?
Anyways, for Peacekeeper, I'm Nathan. That's
Danyn.
We'll talk to you later.
Later, Gator.